guys? Welcome to Monday night. Hopefully you are doing very well. It is a blizzard here. It took me a very long time to get home. Like more than double the time to get home than it normally would. So welcome in, everybody. If we lose power tonight, I will come back on the phone. Matter of fact, I better plug the phone in real quick just to make sure that can happen. But we will come back on the phone if we lose connection. So, first off, though, guys, I want to thank Dean over the Live Place, www.theliveplace.com, Dreamers Empire, and the Live Place on YouTube. He hosts our show as well as over 120 other shows. Make sure you check out Dean. He is awesome. Also, my partner channels. We have Mouse Talk, who goes live on Tuesdays with Disanity at 8 o'clock. Goes live Sundays with Disney Dan with Disney Movie Review. And, of course, Select Sundays with me for the Disney Double Take. And next, the 21st. The 21st will be our next show that we will be doing to discussing whether or not Fast Passes should be coming back. So make sure you check out that show. And then Rob Fuzz goes live on Fridays with Pub Talk at 4 o'clock. And, of course, my brothers, the Dis and That crew, we go live 9 o'clock on Wednesdays. We have According to Shep goes live on Saturdays at 9:30. Zippity Doodad goes live on Tuesdays at 7. And Brandy and Dave go live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. So we have a lot of people here, and you guys are still coming in. You're going to miss a lot of you, but welcome in Fantasia 2007, Lady Jamers, Matt Williams, Donna Jaworski, Happy's Haunt, James Ryan, Casey Bryant, Christine Hickman, Captain Akron 27, Alyssa and Neil Disney Family, Piglet Rulos Disney, Tim Rempel, Kathy I, Joy S, Caden Stallsworth, Ryan McDowell, Disney Steve, Marguerite Nagy, Glenn Castro, Jay Nashville, Karen Cook, Surf Bum, Magical News Live, Tim Pruitt, Stacy Rogers, ALJ, Mike 88, NYC, Maximus Knapik, hope I said that right, 2023, LSU Mom, AJC Magic TV, Doreen Jones, welcome in, Doreen. T. Marie's Place, Diz Noah's Adventures, Dad Builds, Tracy Glenn, Kenzie Days' Dad, Jay Grubbs, Doe Jeff. That's, guys, Jeff and Doreen are Cody's parents. We'll get to them in a minute. Casey Bryant, welcome in. I think I said you, but welcome in again anyways. Oodalali Lane, welcome in as well. And I know... Gene 52573, welcome in. It's snowing there too. Is it Gene or Jeanne? No, it's got to be Gene, right? Gene. Lori Jean Carlson, welcome in. And Hannah Anderson, G. Wilson, Mary Spence. There's so many of you guys here. I love it. Thank you guys so much for being here. And again, guys, thank you so much for being here. If I miss you, which I did, Stevie Lee, Joseph Tart, welcome in. Pearl Manhattan, Bill Steffen, Mary, welcome in as well. Nick Gates, welcome in, buddy. Stevie Lee, Jennifer Piccolo, welcome in. I did make it home back safe. It's been interesting, but yeah. Michelle Gannon, welcome in as well. Irspirational, and you guys just keep coming. Debbie Bernfeld, hello, I am new here. I was recommended to come here from Mouse Talk. That is my partner channel, Debbie. Mouse Talk, Walt and Melissa are fantastic people. Thank you for being here. Hopefully we go live from the parks one day soon. Very soon. We'll talk about that later. But welcome in, and thank you for being here. All right, guys. So if I missed you guys, just please keep reposting. I will get to you, I promise. We're going to get started here because we're going to talk about some Disney news tonight. And I have some stuff to show. Captain SL, welcome in. I have some stuff to show you guys, too, from the past week that I missed, but we're gonna get there. But first off, let's talk about our good friend Pete McDevitt. Pete McDevitt, obviously, guys, has been in. Julie C, welcome in. Has had some issues. For those of you that know, Richard R. Johns, welcome in. Thank you for being here. How did you feel on Sunday? And do you remember spilling the beans? The beans might have been false, Stacy. We'll talk about it later. And yeah, I felt great. I told you guys it was very cold outside. Walter Graham's archive. Dougie, what's up, buddy? Thank you for being here. Guys, Dougie's from Scotland, so I know it's either really early or really late there, depending on how you look at it. So we'll talk about it in a minute, Fantasia. Probably not, but we'll talk about it in a minute. All right, so first off, guys, Pete McDevitt. Pete has had some issues in the past. Obviously, he was just back in the hospital. They made the decision to remove Pete's other leg. Pete was released from the hospital today. He has a long road ahead of him. It's not going to be easy. Yes, please continue to send your continued prayers to Pete and his family. Please don't hound them and bother them a lot with some other things. But like Stacy just said, if you want to send them cards or notes of inspiration, please send them to the post office box, which is listed right there, and reach them out that way. And they'll keep you updated. Go follow them on Facebook. They'll keep you updated with how things are going. So make sure that you keep Pete in your prayers. And but he did come home today. He was released from the hospital, so that's good news. All right, guys, let's talk about the news first, and then I do have a video we're gonna watch of the no longer there, the Harambe Drummers from Animal Kingdom. So we're gonna look at that, and then we'll get into talking about stuff that we did last week and show you some stuff. Brandy Dave, welcome in. Thank you for being here. But first off, well, there's the other Waltograms, the new Waltograms, guys. That's his new channel. He's switching. One of them is Disney content. The other is other content. So, but let's talk about news. Yes, Pete is home. Let's talk about news though. So, starting off with some interesting news for people that love the People Mover. Brigitta Anthony, welcome in. Are you an artist? I just noticed the paints. I would never consider myself an artist, but I do paint. SG88 Keys, welcome in. Thank you for being here. No worries at all. All right, guys, right here. There have been cast members spotted on the Tomorrow Transit Authority People Mover at the Magic Kingdom. Faith, Hope, and Disney, a.k.a. Barbara, welcome in as well. Thank you for being here. Which means, Dre Houston, what's up? Thank you for being here. Which means they are testing the People Mover. Guys, we're not even 8 minutes in this, and there's already 100 of you guys. You guys are the absolute best. I thank you guys so much. Really appreciate everything you guys do for me and for this community. But guys, we have testing from cast members at the Tomorrowland Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, also known as the TTA. Mary Kehoe, welcome in. Thank you for being here. We're testing new things, and what I was told was the problem is there was a big issue with the magnets that pull and push the rides. They actually had an accident where two of them hit each other. So that's the reason why they've been doing this refurb. It was honestly, with the way things have been going, everything that happened this past year, it's a good thing. So it's a good thing that they got it done. Tim, that would be amazing if you had the opportunity to ride it on Friday. That would be awesome. But yeah, guys, we are now testing for cast members to ride the TTA People Mover with or without bumping. Preferably no bumping. I love it when Mary Kehoe calls me a kid. That's funny. But guys, we have testing. So there are various tests going on. They've been spotted. Several people have been spotted riding them throughout the day. It closed in early March of last year. Rumor has it would be open possibly by this month. It is looking like it will be open by next month. We'll talk about some refurb dates here coming up at the end. All right, second story is the fact that you can now see this little machine around Disney World. And what it is it is an inflatable glove machine that I'm sorry, this one's technically at Universal, but there's rumor that this is coming to Disney. So that's the reason why we threw it in here. It's currently at the other park that is not mentioned usually, but Disney's thinking about bringing this in there too. But they have an inflatable glove machine that allows guests to get their own bulk candy. Movie Mania Nick, welcome in. Herschel and Lenny, welcome in as well. Thank you guys for being here. So it's actually a pretty decent concept that allows people to do what they want to do, a little bit better experience. I will say that the M&M store, when I was there last weekend, was pretty wide open. You could go in there and pull the thing as much as you wanted to, load up your bags. There wasn't a whole lot of restrictions, but in bulk stuff where you're not allowed to touch things and everything, this is a really good option for somebody that wants to get their own. Corey Meets World, guys. Everybody knows Corey. Everybody in here should know Corey. If you don't know Corey, Thursdays he goes live. One of my best friends. Make sure you go check him out. He is on top of his game in this business. So make sure this industry, whatever you want to call it, go check him out Thursdays. He usually goes live at 6 on normal times. Recently he's going live around 5. Make sure you check out Corey. Corey Meets World. So inflatable gloves to get your own bulk candy. Sounds like something that I no longer need because I'm not allowed to do that. But they do have them. And hopefully they come to Disney because that would allow... Producer Preston, guys. Producer Preston is Pete's son, for those of you that don't know. Little buddy, we obviously love you, and we're thinking of you guys. So good to hear that your dad came home today. Everybody, please show Preston some love. Elena K808, welcome in. Thank you for being here. You guys, the inflatable glove for your own bowl candy. Also, the Bonjour booth outside of, it's the Village Gifts from Bonjour, outside of Gaston's Tavern, has gotten a new overhaul. It has been painted to look more like the theme. I will say this, that this has been one of the things that's been, you missed inflatable gloves. They're at Universal, but they're thinking about coming to Disney for get your own bulk candy. Again, I said I don't need them anymore because I'm not allowed to have candy. But Wendy B, welcome in. They have them. If you want to get your own bulk candy, inflatable gloves that you can get your own stuff with. So, again, we can make things happen with the situation that we have based on technology that we have and everybody doing their own part. David Stevens, welcome in as well. Thank you for being here. But Bonjour, guys. Bonjour is one of those, they're really easy to miss. It's a really, really easy one to miss because on the Magic Kingdom, on that backside where Ariel is, that seems to be the less populated, least traveled area in the entire entirety of Magic Kingdom. And that's on the backside there. And a lot of people are so distracted by Gaston, who was right next to it. They moved him to the other side of this building. I think it's on purpose to draw traffic into this store because it's a really great store, but there was every time I go in it, there's nobody in there ever. So, well, Jay, I'm on a diet. I'm trying to get back in shape. Cody would be hashtag no Katie. Cody's parents are here, both of them, and they know that he's got me on a strict diet and exercise routine, and I don't need anybody telling him I'm not doing my job. So it's lots of water and eating responsibly. No more candy. So, but they moved Gaston to the other side of this building, and I think it's been largely due to making sure they can pull traffic through there because it used to be over by the bathrooms. I think it was twofold to move people away from the bathrooms and then also bringing people to this other side so that they go into the store. Jill Dufour, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Mike Wheeler, thanks, buddy, for being here as well. But that is the Bonjour. You got a fresh new paint job. I think it matches the decor of the area a lot better. So round is a shape, Stacy. I know. I want to be in a better shape. I want to be in a more vertical shape than round. So, but that is Bonjour. Andy J, welcome in. Andy, so guys, I was sitting there this weekend. Andy always calls us the Worlders, and I think it's great. But we have so many people with the name World in their title in this thing. I was literally sitting around this weekend, Andy, thinking about this, and I don't know why, but for some reason, the Fun Bunch popped into my head. I don't know. I thought it would be cool to call you guys the Fun Bunch. I don't know. We'll think about it. Anyways, next up is the Art of Animation experience. The animation experience of Raya and the Last Dragon is coming to the conservation station at Disney's Animal Kingdom. There, not only will it be an animation experience where you can learn how to do this, and it starts February 22nd, which is in 7 days, a week from tonight. Jersey Mike, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being here. Orange Cone Vlogs, welcome in. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here, everybody. You can go see the Raya and the Last Dragon, learn how to draw the characters from the film at the conservation station. There's also a behind the scenes look at the inspiration for Tuk Tuk, which is this guy, from what I understand. You can also build sand sculptures. Well, you can't. There will be artists creating 40-ton sand sculptures featuring Raya, Tuk Tuk, Sisu, and Onji. I probably butchered those names. But those will be February 19th through the 21st. And then they will remain on display through March. So if you're going to be there between the 19th, February 19th, which is in 4 days, and then you're going to be there through March, they're going to be building 40-ton sand sculptures of the characters from Raya and the Last Dragon. And then also will have the experience that will remain at the conservation station where you can learn how to draw the characters. So make sure you check that out. Also, the stage at the castle has been closed up for what many think it will be a possible refurb. So the front of the stage has now got a scrim wall of bushes, which are what these all are. So they put a bunch of bushes in front of it to kind of close up the stage. Rumor is that they will be refurbing the stage itself. So hopefully they're getting ready to bring back live entertainment, getting ready to bring back some of those shows that will, and they're going to enhance the stage to make it look a lot better for when it does reopen. And hopefully that day is very soon. We also have the Big Blue Pool at Art of Animation Studios, which is Raya. You like the Fun Bunch? Kind of sounds like the name of a preschool or daycare. Yeah. Universal reached capacity today. Not going there for a while. Wow, Neil, that's crazy. Yeah. People are running out of stuff to do. Plus, it's been like 84 degrees in Florida. People are getting out. It's crazy. But Big Blue Pool has been drained. They are still refurbing it. No word, I don't think, as how long it's going to be down. But it is down at Art of Animation until further notice. But it is they're cleaning the interior and working to refurbish some of the areas that need repaired. So, and there are also tents that are scattered around so people can get out of the sun because they're there. Matt Williams, thanks, buddy. $4.99 super sticker. I don't know what that was. I heard a noise. It says, keep it up. It looks like a little pear. You know what? I think I can do it this way. Nope, that's not going to work. I think it does this. It's a pear character lifting some weights saying, keep it up. Thanks, buddy. Really do appreciate you. I love those super stickers. So, anyways, guys, they have the jellyfish and other things in this protected with shrink wrap. Hopefully, it opens again soon to prevent any. Refurb is never a good thing when you're going, but it's necessary to keep things good for when you are there. So, there are no indications that I'm aware of that have talked about the dining plan. I've not heard anything about it, but it doesn't mean it's not in the works. It's just nothing I've heard of yet. Or Steve's World, it could be like Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, Stevie Steve and the Fun Bunch. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Jennifer Piccolo, I understand. We got a blizzard here too. It was like a 0 degrees earlier. Wind chills in the negatives. It's just, we had 8 inches of snow. We had like 3 inches of snow last night, 5 more inches on top of that. We're supposed to get up to another 6 inches tonight. It's and I went out and tried to start my snowblower. Didn't work. So I don't know. I've tried it a few times and it hasn't worked. Tina McNeil, welcome in. Thank you for being here. All right. So we have up next. We have some Disney general news, and that is that Disney. It's 16 in Ohio. Amanda Venson, welcome in. Disney posted its first quarter earnings, and that is the time period. They post them in the first quarter in January or February, and their fiscal year quarter is the last 3 months of the year. So it's October, November, December. Disney posted in the parks. Again, remember, things have been picking up in the parks lately, so no worries, Tina, whatsoever. Things have been picking up in the parks, and people have been increasing attendance, and of course the holidays too, where Disney posted a $1 billion loss for the parks for that quarter. So October, November, December, including the Thanksgiving holiday, Christmas holiday, and everything, Disney still posted a $1 billion loss in their parks. So with that being said, there are reasons for why they do the things they do, and why they do. You have 2 foot of snow. Wow. There's reasons for why they do the things they do. There's reasons for why we make cuts. There's reasons for why things that we don't like are necessary because of things like this where they lose $1 billion. Now, that's not saying Disney as a company still didn't do better in other areas, but you can't just take those profits from those other areas and cover this, because they're needed to improve those other aspects too, like Disney Plus. Disney Plus did quite well, of course. They've done things, but they have increased all their programming. You should, if we went over this I don't know how long ago it was, months ago, about all the new things they're doing. There are so many new Star Wars shows and all these other shows coming to Disney Plus, and all these movies and things. And again, the movie industry has been hurt because theaters aren't open hardly. So just because they make money on Disney Plus doesn't mean it's going to cover everything else. And that right there, the $1 billion loss for Disney should be some kind of indicator that why why we're losing some of the things that we cherish and love. Hopefully they come back in the future. Tell me about it, Steve. 28 inches of snow on the ground, 8 to 10 more tonight. Wow. Yeah, this snow is not very cool. I don't like it at all. I miss the 84-degree weather in Florida. Avery, the Cuban American, welcome in, buddy. Thank you for being here. All right, so Disney lost $1 billion. It happens. Magic bands. There are new magic bands. There's two things going on with magic bands. Number one, the free magic bands are gone. They're not there anymore. So the free magic band is no more. They do have new magic band upgrades though, and they have over approximately 50 new styles to choose from. And I mean, they have all these characters like Max and Goofy, the Little Mermaid, all kinds of really cool characters. They also have, and I actually have the fourth and fifth one you see here, the two Mickeys from the Grand Flow, and I can't remember, I think the other one's the Grand Riviera. But I have those. They're really cool. I have the Flynn Rider one down here on the bottom. The magic bands are becoming a lot better. The only negative is, again, there is no more free ones. You used to be able to get that free one and change it for $10 for one of these better looking ones. That will no longer happen. But they do have new colors, new trends, and new styles of characters that will be on there. I thought the parks lost almost $3 billion first quarter. It may be I'm not sure, but they reported their losses in the parks for first quarter, which was November through December, at $1 billion in the parks. But on the flip side of that, though, Disney stock is doing really good, and it's hit a record high this past week at $190 something, I think it was, and then experts think it's going to go to $200. So some of the products are doing well. Paul Engel, welcome in. Thank you for being here, buddy. So I need palm trees and sunshine. Yes, Jennifer, for sure. So guys, magic bands, again, free magic bands are going away, but they have a lot of new options to choose from. And then the Liberty Bell has come back. Tom Sawyer Island has been opened back up. The Liberty Bell has returned. If you remember correctly, it has been drained for quite a while. It's Joey's World. Welcome in. Andy Coog, welcome in. I think I said hi, but if I didn't, welcome in as well. I believe you can get a magic band for $5 when booking a trip. Neil, I think you're correct. It went from not being free to only being $5, and that's for the solid color. Then you can upgrade to $10 or $15, whatever it is, extra for the special ones. But the Liberty Bell is back, guys. It is running again with the Nathan Rada. What's up, buddy? Oodalali Lane, welcome in. But it is running with the Tom Sawyer Island open again as well. So, yeah, Disney Plus is an amazing. They couldn't have done it without Disney Plus. But this is back again, and now we do have new park hours. So here are the new hours from. They were originally posted till April 17th, but going forward until April 24th. Now they've extended it. These are the hours for the parks that you can expect to see throughout Disney World. Magic Kingdom will now be open from, again, this is from this past week. I don't remember what day it started. I think maybe just beginning of February. So it's February to April 24th. Magic Kingdom will be 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So, again, it's still closing relatively early, but 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Epcot will be 11 a.m., which is when the World Showcase opens. They used to open at 9 a.m. in the first half and 11 with the World Showcase, but they're opening completely at 11 a.m. now. Epcot is open till 7 p.m., and which is as late as it's going to get for any park. So 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Hollywood Studios is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's open till 7 as well. Animal Kingdom is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So Animal Kingdom closes at 5, Magic Kingdom closes at 6, Hollywood Studios and Epcot both close at 7, and that is going to be through April 24th. So you got to plan accordingly with that in mind. Blizzard Beach is open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Disney Springs is open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. on the weekends. Have you made any big announcements yet? Or do you just say that for Chef Stream? So we'll get to that later, Annie. Where they posted, Steve, on my Disney experience. I'm trying to plan for a trip in May. So nothing's posted for May yet. You can go look. My Disney experience, if you go to the calendar for hours, I don't know if they go that far out yet. They might. I haven't checked yet. But I just pulled all my news information from various news sites. but I did not look on My Disney Experience to see if they go out farther than that. But that's where they are at through April 24th as of right now. That's just what they announced. And the last time I was there at Thanksgiving, no, not the last time, but when I was there at Thanksgiving, I actually heard the cast members talking about the hours where they set them through the end of January. So this whole last round, I actually was there when they announced them, where I heard cast members talking about them. So, but yeah, April 24th, that's when I leave for my next trip. Tim, you're going to be left in the dark until they announce the new hours. Steve, you seem less loud than Sunday. Look, it was cold Sunday, guys. We'll get to that in a minute. It was so cold. We were outside. So that is, park hopping still will remain at 2 p.m. Shep, what's up, brother? According to Shep, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for being here. I remember the announcement. I remember it very vividly. Park hopping closes at 2 p.m. No more park hopping. I'm sorry, park hopping continues. No changes to park hopping. At 2 p.m. you can start park hopping. The way that works, you have to have a park reservation for a specific park. You have to go to that park first. No matter what, you got to go to that park. Once you're in that park, after 2 p.m., you can hop to another park as long as it's not at full. Excuse me. So that includes if you're going after 2 o'clock. You can't book Epcot in the morning and then at 2 o'clock decide and not go to Epcot, and at 2 o'clock decide to go Hollywood Studios. No matter what, you have to start in the park that you have. Once you're there in the first park, you have to have a reservation. You have to go to that park. Jonathan Chong, what's up, buddy? Then you can go park hop to wherever you want to as long as it's not full. So that is the new hours. They did also say that certain days, Magic Kingdom will stay open till 10. These are very special days. I'm thinking like holidays. There were holidays or like special events. I can't remember exactly what they were, but sometimes Magic Kingdom will be open till 10. Epcot will be open till 11. But they're very few and select days. I think it was 3 days between now and April 24th. So those are the hours. Refurbishment schedule. This is the refurbishment schedule for the foreseeable future for what they've posted right now. More sunshine, please, Jim. Guys, again, if you don't know Jim, go check out Jim tomorrow at 7 o'clock as well. He's a fantastic individual and has an amazing channel. Make sure you go check out Jim. So, Animal Kingdom, refurbishments and closures. Animal Kingdom has Kali River Rapids, which has been being refurbed, or whatever you want to call it, closed, refurbed, changed. It reopens April 1st, 2021. So just in time for the warmer weather. If you want to, it's 84 down there. You can ride it whenever you want to. But Kali River Rapids reopens April 1st. Primeval Whirl has permanently closed. Doreen, you guys don't have to do that. Doreen Jones, $15 super chat. Thank you guys so much. We'll get to Doreen and Jeff here shortly. Right after the video we're going to watch. But Primeval Whirl, Rivers of Light, permanently closed. I don't know what that noise is. I apologize. But Primeval Whirl, Rivers of Light are both permanently closed. Rivers of Light was a gorgeous show. I have no idea why it closed permanently. I get you can't have it right now. Why they closed it permanently, I have no idea. I miss it. So, it just is. Michelle the Quilter, what's up? Thank you for being here. Magic Kingdom, Hall of Presidents. Everybody keeps wondering when it's going to reopen. The reopening date is still listed as to be determined, but it's likely going to be July 4th or later. So a lot of people have been asking that question. It appears that it's going to be either Independence Day or later. So it's going to be down for pretty much half the year. So, but it will reopen at some point in time. Liberty Square Riverboat was reopened February 7th. So it is back up and running along with Tom Sawyer Island. Mad Tea Party. The Mad Tea Party will be closed from February 22nd to March 4th. However, they're still going to use Rivers of Light floats for a new night show. That's what I heard, Avery. So they used to have the River of Light show without all the Lion King stuff. I loved it that they included all the Lion King stuff and the other things. The noise you heard is because you got, is that my Streamlab thing going off? That must be what it is. But I loved it that they added the Lion King to the Rivers of Light. Hopefully they make this an amazing show because it was so good. The lighting, the colors, the fire, the water fans are massive. I absolutely love this Rivers of Light show. I got some really good good clear videos of it, thankfully, before they closed. So, but I'm gonna miss it. It was a good show. Mad Tea Party closed from February 22nd to March 4th. Stitch's Great Escape is permanently closed. Liberty Bell Pick is still up on. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what you meant. Well, this is technically still the same thing. I can take it down. All this fell under that same. It was one last thing. The Stitch's Great Escape is permanently closed. They're not going to open it back up again. Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom just ended. It's over as well. Unfortunately, I loved that game. It was fun to collect the cards. Swiss Family Treehouse will be closed from March 12th to March 25th for a couple weeks for some refurb stuff there. Tom Sawyer Island, really, like I said, reopened on February 7th with the Riverboat. Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover currently is closed until February 28th. It says at least February 28th. We'll see. We'll see how long it stays. The Walt Disney World Railroad is probably closed until 2022, especially with all the stuff going on in the cleaning methods and everything. That is probably going to be likely closed until next year. There are no refurbishment rescheduled, but it is just closed for safety precautions for now. Epcot has nothing scheduled other than the stuff that they're working on. Hollywood Studios also has no refurbishment scheduled as well. The water parks, Blizzard Beach will be reopening March 7th. So if you're into the water parks, March 7th you can go. And Typhoon Lagoon will be reopening most likely later this summer. So that is your refurbishment schedule. That is also your news. The one last thing I had today, actually, is it today? Yeah. Today, the Rose and Crown in the United Kingdom and Epcot also started its refurbishment today as well. So I'm not sure why they shut it down on a holiday. I know it's not a British holiday or a United Kingdom holiday, President's Day, but they decided to shut it down when the crowds are be a little higher normally. So I'm not sure what the thought process was behind there. All right, real quick, guys, let's watch. I love the live entertainment. I've been trying to show them every week. Let's show the Harambee Drummers from Animal Kingdom, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about what you all are asking about. So enjoy the Harambe Drummers. So that was the Harambee Drummers who are no longer there, at least for now anyways. I've heard they may not be coming back, but hopefully they get to come back soon. But I love videos like that, guys. And again, I wanted to share started doing this with the new software that I wanted to share these things with you guys. So I am, and that's what I've been doing. So Dean the Turkey Leg Star and Rob Fuzz, I think, came in while we were on that. So welcome in, guys. But I do want to show you a couple things that I picked up along the way for the past, since the last time we showed a little show and tell. I do have this new Haunted Mansion puzzle that I got. I know I have a problem with puzzles, but it is a new one. It's got the track along with some of the icons you meet along the way throughout the ride. So I thought that was a pretty cool puzzle. So I wanted to get that one. The festival, if you go to the festival, it ends next week, I think. But the festival does have, they do have the festival pass, even though it's a taste, and it does say taste on it if you look at it. It is a taste of the Epcot International Festival of the Arts. There's still a lot you can do there. This one is very much so. These are a lot thinner than they usually were. They still have the maps that integrate the Festival of the Arts into them as well. They do have lots of live entertainment. A lot of it is inside Defying Gravity, and there's a pianist. They're inside the World Showplace, the showcase, so that you can get inside there and take a look at that. They're pretty awesome. You can also still paint the walls, which are the paint by numbers, and they give you one of these things when you do. And last year it was postcards. This year they're giving you these things. And then, of course, if you do the figment thing, which I always do every time I go Disney. I don't even necessarily do them. I just go buy the stuff just so I can have them. This is the year. It's a little different this year than normal. Sometimes they give you glasses. Sometimes last year they gave you paint cans with puzzles. This year they're handing out these. They're kind of not up to par with some of the things that you usually get, but they're like little cardboard puzzles to put together. And there's Chip and Dale, and what they are. Here's what you get. You get this. You get Epcot, and then you get this Chip and Dale with each one of them, or them. So there's 4 different ones. You can get that. Here's a Figment one, where he is an artist. I know these aren't very clear. Here's a Mickey one, where he is. Looks like he's got a notepad and pencil, and then you've got a Donald one, who is pouring out paint. And each one of them comes with the Epcot as well. So that is what you get this year. And then the last thing I got here, guys, I love Chris and Maria over at LBV TV. They're amazing people. They gave me some more shirts. I have several of their shirts. I love them. I think they do probably one of the best quality of shirts I've ever seen, and they make their own designs. But so they gave me these shirts here. We got a Salute to All Nations, but mostly America Fireworks Extravaganza. I love that shirt. It's just, I love all their shirts. They don't have a bad shirt. But you can check them out at LBV TV. And again, it's Lake Buena Visitors. And they have their own Etsy shop. That's where they sell all of their shirts. So make sure you go check them out. Also got this one, which is the Medicated Rusty's Bumper Ointment Rear End Formula from Cars. And then I got this one too, which is, it's a good shirt. It's just not my favorite ride. And it's, there's a great big beautiful tomorrow. Love the song, love the slogan. The ride, so it is what it is. But yeah, LBV Shirts, they make amazing shirts. Chris and Murray are 2 of the most generous people I know. Good friends of mine, and I love them both to death. They're fantastic. So, and Doreen got to meet them. That's awesome. So also, guys, I did get to eat. Obviously, you guys know Cody and I are really good friends. I got to meet and eat dinner with Cody's parents last week. So I got to that shirt suits you. But Cody's parents, they've been watching us for. It's kind of a funny story. Cody's parents have been watching us for a long time. That's Doe Jeff and Doreen Jones. Timothy Rainwaters, what's up, buddy? And that's how Cody found us, believe it or not, I guess, is because they were watching long before him. I've hired Cody as my personal trainer. Make sure, guys, if you need help, again, after the new year, Cody's awesome. He'll write you your own meal plans. He'll do everything for you. Just hit him up and on Instagram or his Facebook. I'm sorry, not Facebook. His website, email. It's all in there. And just hit him up. Go to Instagram, find all his information, and then if you need help, hit him up. He's the real deal, and he'll work hard for you. I promise you. But so Cody started watching us. Cody and I became really good friends, And then I got to finally meet his parents this week. So they're two awesome people. Jeff showed up in the this and that shirt and had the pins on his head and everything. And they're just great people, guys. I cannot tell you how good of people these two are. And I got to hang out with them eat dinner with them and hang out with them the next day. They're pretty amazing, pretty awesome people. So just want to make sure you guys, if you ever get the chance to meet Jeff and Doreen, they're awesome. And yeah, Cody's all right. Cody's okay. All right, so then last thing we have scheduled to talk about, it's not even scheduled, but I do want to address it. On Shep Stream on Saturday, it was very, very, very cold outside. I could not, I wasn't thinking straight by any means. And I announced well, I know I announced it. But again, the cold was messing in my head. That I was going to be moving to Florida in 4 weeks. That's inaccurate. Unless, by some miracle, I get offered a massive job, I sell my house, all that stuff. So there's a lot that has to happen before I can move to Florida. I wanted to be in Florida originally. My original date for being in Florida was in 4 weeks. That's just out there. So, you got to meet Jeff and Doreen, Jeff, and Cody Super Bowl weekend. That's awesome. Yeah, Cody was with them for a day or two, I think. But yeah. So, Stacy, like I told you, there was no alcohol. I know you didn't believe me then. You're not gonna believe me now. There was not alcohol involved. It was so cold. It was negative degrees outside, and we were just sitting outside for some reason, walking around a city that made no sense while we were walking around, and it was cold. It was really, really, really cold. And yeah, I announced that I was moving to Florida in 4 weeks, and I think a lot of that was out of a more of a joke to the fact that it was 84 degrees in Florida and no temperature in Indiana. 0. It was below 0. So yeah, guys, just to clear that up, I'm not really moving to Florida in 4 weeks, although I wish I could be down there. But are you supposed to be going to bed early now? I am going to bed earlier, Donna. I mean, I'm not like where he probably wants me, but I'm working my way there. Steve will welcome you with open arms. Come on down. It's 84 degrees. I know. I want to be there. Neil. This blizzard, oh man, I don't like it. Don't like the snow at all. Don't like the cold. It was cold. And well, Stacy, negative degree temperature will do that to you. So to your eyes, it was cold. Anyways, all that aside, I'm not moving to Florida in 4 weeks. I want to, and it was warm outside down there and not outside where I was. So not going to go that. Now, I'm not going to say that, I don't know, I win the lottery in the next week and I decide to move to Florida or something like that, but it would take a miracle for something like that to happen anytime soon, really. But I'd have to have a job, I'd have to sell my house, I'd have to do all that stuff, and I'm not ready to leave where I'm at. So we'll see. But anyways, guys, we got 8 minutes left. We're going to send everybody over to Meg after this. Mods, if you would, please go ahead and post in the chat the link to Meg's channel. I'll go over there and say hi to her after we're done. But we still have 8 minutes to talk about what you guys want to talk about. Brag time. How much have you lost on your no candy diet? Or did you start? So I technically, it's a little weird with the way with my diet because I've never done it the right way. And Cody has shown me and why it doesn't work. If I do it the wrong way, number one, it's unhealthy. It could cause issues and problems. But the other thing is those chocolate fluffle, you can eat them. Let Richard eat them. Oh yeah, Richard thanks you. Okay. That's awesome. Yes, Neil. Anyways, when I started to learn how to do this, I usually diet. I don't do it the right way. I don't eat, basically. I don't eat and I exercise a lot. My body thinks, I get dehydrated and everything. Two things happen. Number one, that's unhealthy and it can cause damage to some of your organs. The other thing is it's likely to go back on faster if you don't do it the right way. Cody's got me on a regimen where I found out I'm not eating near enough food. And for my body to adjust to that, it was slow going at the front. And it's still not going really fast right now. But it's working. And it's doing it the right way. So although I wasn't I'm not losing it as fast as I want to. I'm doing it the correct way, and I'm going to do it that way. But I'm down about 12 pounds since January, the beginning of January. So, again, I wish I was down 20 or 30 pounds by now. But he does have me eating breakfast, for sure. He's got me eating breakfast, which I don't like. But I'm eating, I got the little scooper thing to measure everything. I measure everything with calories, all that good stuff. You know, it's all there. So he's got all the tools to make it right. And no matter what he says, just trust in him. It may not make sense, but it will be the right way to do things, I promise you. If I ever had the opportunity to talk to Michael Eisner, what would you say to him? That's a good question, Avery. Honestly, I think I would just thank him. And that's not going to be a popular opinion with a lot of people, because outside of the end of his tenure, Michael really put Disney on the map in a lot of ways. He revolutionized the gap between what it was and what it is. And don't get me wrong, Bob Iger really improved upon that and did a lot of good stuff with it. And I think Bob has been the best CEO that Disney's had. But Michael had what was known as the golden touch, and everything he touched, they said, turned to gold. Everything he did was good. But even though he was embattled towards the end of his career, he did a lot for Disney. And the biggest thing that he did, that a lot of people may not even know, the biggest thing he did was stop Comcast from a hostile takeover. Comcast had made mention numerous times that they were going to take over the Disney through stocks, a hostile takeover. And in doing that, they were going to get rid of all the characters from the parks and everything. We would have no more Mickey Mouse or anything else like that. They wanted the parks. They wanted all the IP for the movies or whatever. So they were going to do all that. And that would have been very bad. And I look really choppy. We're back. Okay. I looked really choppy there for a second on my end on YouTube. But they were going to do all that stuff and get rid of it. I think that would have been devastating to Disney. It would have been devastating to all of us who like Disney as we know it. And the one thing that he did, even though he was at the end, even though that he was embattled and people didn't like him, he stopped that from happening. And for me, that would be the one thing I would do, is to say thank you to him. And moving on to, I'll just comment on the other one because Tina brought it up. After JPEC, you think you'll find Eisner is more popular. Look, I get Bob Chapek is not popular. At the same time, Disney at Boiler Up, what's up? Thank you for being here. Yes, it is cold, and I know you know that. It is cold and snowy outside. So, Bob Chapek is in an impossible situation. Bob Iger, very intelligent, knew when to get out. He saw what was coming. He got out. Bob Chapek has to make all the difficult decisions. You got to remember, it doesn't matter what we like. Disney is a business. And whether we like the fact or don't like the fact that cast members have lost their jobs, Disney's Magical Express is going away, live entertainment's been canceled, new things have gone, projects have been canceled. I just reported earlier today that Disney lost $1 billion in the last quarter, in their fiscal year first quarter, which was October through December. Should have been their highest quarter earnings. They lost $1 billion at the parks. That's an impossible situation to be put in, to have to deal with what they've got to deal with. So, as a business, I think Chapek is doing a good job. He's not going to win any popularity contest. He's just not. But he's also going to keep Disney afloat, and he's going to do what's necessary. Now, I don't think that he will last long. I really don't. When everything comes back to normal, I can see Josh tomorrow getting put right back into that position. I think Josh will do a fantastic job, and it'll be the legacy of Bob Chapek, was that he was one of the most hated guys, CEOs in Disney. But with all that being said, I think he's making the necessary points. Even though I don't like him, I know you guys don't like him. Bob is making the necessary moves that need to keep Disney alive right now. Yeah, I agree with you exactly, Christine. Look, no Disney CEO is going to be popular right now. Again, he was put into an impossible situation. Absolutely impossible situation. And, with everything that they've cut, Disney lost $1 billion last quarter at the parks. So, we got to... JPEG was brought in before everything happened because Iger knew what was going to happen. And he was put out. I mean, that they brought JPEG in, and they may have even talked to JPEC, because I've seen this done before too. They may have even talked to JPEC and said, look, we need a fall guy. We'll reward you handsomely, but you're going to be the fall guy through this process. And I'm not saying JPEC would have agreed to that, but it could be that too. He could be the fall guy because he's not afraid to make the difficult decisions, and then he'll move on to a different position. There'll be a new CEO that's revered and loved by the people, and JPEC will have gotten him through the business aspect of the hard times, and he'll have a new job. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but we'll wait and see. I do think he's doing the best he can do with the situation that he has. He's keeping Disney open as of July because he can. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to keep it open without his decisions. So, I'm actually surprised there's only $1.2 billion. All right, guys, less than a minute. Make sure that we please put in the link one more time to Meg's channel. Still have over 100 of you here. I love you guys so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't be afraid to reach out to me. Emails down below. Hit me up on Instagram or my email, steve@thisandthat.com. Show ideas. Just want to chat. Whatever you got. Questions. Please put them in there, and I'll get back to you. And other than that, guys, let's go watch Meg. And I will